Good afternoon everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is me, Tshidi, Radebe, back on screens once again, and in today's video we are going to be talking about something I've been really scared to commit to, which is starting my natural hair Ayurvedic journey. I think in the beginning of the year I touched on it, but then I didn't really go full force, and I think because I'm scared of commitment. Okay, I'm really scared of commitment, so I was just like, let's just do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to talk about my whys, how I'm going to do it, which products I'm going to be using, etc, etc, how I'm going to be using it, how I'm going to be incorporating everything within the next 6 months, because I need something to change. I need something, because if my hair's not giving me something, we're gonna chop it off. Okay, so without any further ado, let us get right into today's video. Alright, so there's a lot that we have to go through, so let me first explain why I'm starting this journey. So I think you guys remember a few weeks back, I think in my previous video I explained that my hair is I'm going on a journey of trying to understand my hair when it's out and not in twists like this, because I understand it when it's like this, but when it's out it's a little bit frustrating, etc. You guys can go watch my frustrations here. Okay, then I thought to myself, because in the beginning of the year I had planned that I wanted to start my Ayurvedic journey, but then I didn't really commit to it, and I thought to myself, how about within the 6 months that I'm giving myself to better understand my hair, how about I also tie it with Ayurveda, because my hair is at a point whereby the health is improving but the length is stagnant, and I feel like I don't think that's all God has given me. Like, I think there's potential, I mean, this is the man who created this beautiful face. There's no way he only gave me shoulder length, so we're gonna put that to the test to see if I can be able to retain length, because it's not that my hair is growing, it's just that my hair is growing at the same rate it's breaking. Most likely the length is not showing, but the volume of my hair is growing. So I thought, okay, let me just tie the two and see if I'll be able to retain length, or however you want to call it, grow my hair longer than what it is now, and commit to this journey of better understanding my hair, right? So before we get into that, I have hosted a live with Naturally Lady. It's on my Instagram thingy here. She has extremely thick, long, healthy hair. I'm talking about like bra strap, long in your face. When you see people with chunky twists, that's a chunky twist. Go to my page so that you can go listen to the live, because she dropped a lot of information, and based on the research I've done and what she has done, I've put 2 and 2 together and done my own little research. And here's what I can tell you. How I'm going to start that is by first taking a test. So for me, I think that's the best way to figure out what's what. Okay, you first take a test. It's a dosha test. Okay, a dosha, if you know anything about the practice of like Hinduism and kind of like how monks live and spiritual people, you will know it has to do a lot with balancing of energy, your yin and yang, your chakras, however you want to call it, but it's all of that. And Ayurveda, when you start using these products, you need to make sure you are using it for the right purposes. So that's first things first. Okay, then I took the tests. I'm gonna leave everything in the description box. You guys can take the test yourself. It's for free. You can go to any site, just type dosha test on Google. I promise you it's free. You will just have to throw in your email in there, but then you can unsubscribe if you don't want them to push notifications to you. That's it. Okay, and then you will get your results. I tried like about 4 websites just to verify my that it's correct. So I came 4 out of 5 times I came as a combination of kapha and vata. So for me it makes sense, because when you finally realize which you fall in, because this is just the energy we move right now. Currently this is where I am. Maybe in my next season of life I will be a Peter. I don't know. I don't know. We will just have to see, because it it's based on your energy currently, right? And you will realize that maybe when you are out of tune, when you are not in your frequency, or you are not, you're just not managing your stress well. Let me be realistic, right? And stop using the fluffy words. When you're not managing your stress right, that translates to the health of your hair. It can actually decrease the size of your hair follicles, and you might think that you have thinning hair, or you might think that you're suffering from thinning hair, which it would be true because you are stressing. You get what I mean? And you haven't put measures in your life to be able to control that. You're somebody that has anxiety, you have somebody that is in depression. All of these things, they translate to the growth and health of your hair, because it's energy. When energy is stuck, I am reading a very good book called The Untethered Soul, and it's freaking amazing. And it talks about how when your energy, when you don't, for example, if you get in an argument with someone, and then after that argument you are still bitter about it, you're still keeping that dark energy in you and you're not letting it go, it creates like a little ball, and they just keep piling up and piling up and pile up, and then you end up with just this big ball of energy that you don't want to let go, right? So it's a lot of things that are stuck in us, past traumas, all of those things, and you have to learn how to let it go. So if you know anything about me, is that I love yoga, and since I have been really thinking hard about trying to put measures to manage my stress and my anxiety, I think just grounding myself is the best thing for me. You guys also know I'm a Gemini. So for me, all of these things, somehow, when you look at them really finely, you will realize you can find yourself in who you are, in them, and they will make sense to you. Okay, I hope I'm not babbling too much. But let's actually start I think you guys get the gist of it, that your Ayurvedic journey is going to be a lifestyle. So how you eat, how you manage your stress, if you smoke, if you're a drinker, all of these things, past traumas. Do you need therapy? You most likely do if you are black. That's not a question, that's like you kind of have to do it. So I think you guys know some of the products that I have here, because I have spoken about them, I've used them, and I felt like, because we are very, what's the word, we want to keep it simple, we don't want to overcomplicate. Because I think for me, I got overwhelmed when I wanted to start my Ayurvedic journey, and on the internet people are using like 12 powders, and I'm just like, I don't know if I need 12 powders, and I don't even know what they all mean, and why do I need 12, and then they tell you must use like fucking 16 herbs or some shit. I'm just like, I can't do that. I just can't. I just need to know the importance of each ingredient in my hair first, because I'm the type of person. Okay, so let's start with the first one. I'm gonna be using Fenugreek seed powder. I went for it in the powder form because I want to add it to my creams. Then I am going to be using the good old hibiscus, but I decided to get the powder version this time. And then we are going to be using alma powder. Is new, I haven't used it, and I thought, let's try. It's the safest, to tell you guys the truth, if you want to begin your Ayurvedic journey. I will be creating a series on my channel called Ayurvedic Journey, just so that in each video I don't have to repeat myself. We can actually just move on and actually see, if my hair's growing, if it's improving, and what we've been doing from today till 6 months time. Alma is the new one that I'll be using. I've never used before. I'm pretty excited to test it out. It's the safest option into introduction of powders. I think because I'm very experimental and I'm comfortable with playing around with my hair, I'm gonna start using alma. It's pretty simple to use. I don't think it's any different. And then you guys already know my aloe vera powder. I'm not gonna open it. It's very dark because it's there, it is. Okay, that's my bits coming out. And normally I have coconut oil in here. This is normally for my pre-poos, and in each video I'm gonna be doing a deep dive into each ingredient that I'm using so that you guys can actually, I'm also gonna try to bring the science of it, because I think a lot of times people are always sleeping I can smell that. A lot of people are sleeping on coconut oil because they think that it's not designed for 4C hair, and it is designed for 4C hair, but at a different phase of your wash day, which is your detangling process. This is the best oil to use for your hot oil treatments. You can use this as like your base, your carrier oil kind of vibes, and then add like for example, this is sweet almond oil. I think I told you guys that I'm going organic. So the colors of the oils that are cold pressed versus non-cold pressed, they're very different. How I'm going to be introducing this, we're not going to start with pastes. Okay, we're gonna grow ourselves into it, and I basically want to invite anyone who wants to join me on this journey, and we can just like really ease ourselves into it. I'm gonna start with glosses. So glosses is just kind of like, you know, a conditioner and maybe 2 spoons of alma, for example. Okay, we're not there yet, just me give you an example. And then in my first Ayurvedic video, I will be measuring my hair, so you guys will find out the length of my hair then. All right, so I'm gonna be measuring my hair then, because I was testing out a shea butter, a store-bought shea butter, and it was trash. My hair is dry and I can tell that it did something wrong to my hair. It was most likely not organic. So this is exactly why I'm not going to be talking about the brand. This is exactly why I don't like using store-bought things. Okay, so I don't want to make it too long, because this was just gonna be like my reasons why, which products I'm gonna be using and sticking to, and then my moisturizing routine and the shampoos we're gonna be playing around with, because at the end of the day I don't wanna just focus on one thing. For example, yes, we are going on an Ayurvedic journey, but I still will be doing reviews of different hair products and all that kind of stuff, but adding a little bit of Ayurveda in each. So that's what we're going to be doing, and that's how I'm going to be like introducing it into the channel. So obviously this series is still for everyone. It's not just for some people who want to go on the journey. I will be incorporating the two, and I think from next year I will most likely just do random videos of like my mental state, because I also want to pivot. So this video might be a little bit long for those who like long videos. This is it. This is for you. I will also be pivoting the channel a little bit, so you guys must let me know if you want that. Actually, not want that. It will be happening. I'm just letting you guys know, but it's gonna be very incremental. You guys don't have to stress. I just want to calm down a little bit, and when I say calm down, I mean it as is, and really just bring you guys in a sense of things like, you know, what I eat, because this Ayurvedic journey is both mental and physical. So that's what I am going to be introducing, which is just sometimes, you know, I'm gonna throw in there what I've been eating, how I've been balancing, well, not balancing, how I've been managing my anxiety, my stress, and all that kind of stuff, and also really looking at the effects of both on your mental health, your hair's health. I think maybe my edges could be thinning. I really don't effing know. Could be the stress, I don't know, hence why. Oh, I forgot one thing, I'm so sorry. Peppermint oil, that is my essential oil that I'm going to be using. We're going to start slow. That's the other thing. We're not going to be product junkies. We're going to start slow. And again, I am going to be showing you guys how I'm going to be using it. We're going to be doing a shit ton of hair massages, because in this Ayurvedic world, hair massaging is a flick, darling. So that's what we're going to be doing. But anyway, I digress. Sorry. So that's what I want to introduce to the channel. You guys maybe might see a little bit of clothing hauls, because I am going through like a phase in my life where I literally just need to tone down a little bit, just to calm down a little bit, find who I am. And I think I am a very creative person. I'm an expressive person, and I think so much has been going on, and it's just woof. So now I want to go back, woof, you get what I mean? So that's what we're gonna go into next year. So this was just a mini introduction to that. Comment on everything that I mentioned. The Ayurvedic journey, are you going to be joining me? Yes or no? Are you going to, do you want the channel to pivot a little bit? It's actually just diversifying. It's not even pivoting, we're just diversifying. Let me not be dramatic. We are diversifying in, yeah, just putting a little bit of everything, so that we don't just always talk about like hair, because I think hair is not just this that grows outside. It's a journey, and that journey is intertwined with your life, and your life affects the hair. So that's how we're going to be talking about life through hair. Anyway, I am gonna have to love and leave you guys here. I'll see you guys in my next video. Let me know if you liked 16 minutes. I think it's 16 minutes now. Bye.